Heading into the end of the year right now, and where is that sweet spot? When is the right time to buy, sell? Who knows? We're going to find out right here on Real Estate Talk Boston. If you're buying or selling anytime soon, trying to figure out when to do it, what that sweet spot is, we're going to talk about it right now, joined by Candice Pagliarulo of the Can Do team, Century 21 up on the North Shore. Yep. Candice, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
Now, we're heading into the end of the year, and I'm sure you're having this conversation with a lot of people that are thinking about selling. When is that good time to actually sell?
Yeah, when's the sweet spot, right? When should I sell? Well, I think inventory is really high right now. It's actually kind of starting to go up for this quarter. And I think people are starting to realize that maybe it is time for me to cash out. And we have a website that you can find out what your home value is at cashouttime.com if you're interested.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Great. So check that out at what? Cashout?
Yep, cashouttime.com. Yep. It's fantastic. You go ahead and you enter in your address, you get an instant property valuation for your home. So, yeah, there is sweet spots. There is sweet spots to sell, and you really have to think about if you're going to sell before the holidays, or be strategic about what you're going to do.
And that comes with sitting down with a qualified agent, a producer in your market like yourself, who's going to give you the landscape of what you should be looking for, and really when that time is to sell for your property, because there's that mindset you wait till the spring, right?
There sure is, yeah, and we can get into that. But even if you say, I can't get it done within the next month before the holidays, okay, which would be ideal. But if you can't get it done within that time frame, then maybe you decorate a little bit nice for fall. Maybe you get on Pinterest and you kind of gear your marketing, or you gear your pictures so that they're attractive to a fall buyer. Maybe put some pumpkins out front and some lanterns, and maybe decorate your fireplace mantle and do some things. I'm a stager, so I kind of, it does go a long way.
Staging plays a major role now.
Yeah, it plays a major role, and it actually can end up being very, very lucrative for you. So the more effort you put into, it's not wrong to go ahead and decorate seasonally, as long as it's neutral to most people.
What's interesting is you mentioned inventory going up. That's good news, because it's been so low for so long.
It's a small little spike that we've had. So we're interested in seeing what happens, but I think people are like, oh geez, I really need to cash out right now. I think this might be my only window. Who knows what's going to happen with interest rates rising? Right now we're at an all-time high since April. I think it was April of 2011. 7 years.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. You wouldn't even think that, but rates are slowly trickling up, and what it does is it affects buyers' ability to buy your property at a certain price. So if points change, or if interest changes, they cannot afford, or the same buyers cannot afford your property anymore. So it lessens your buyer pool, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we run cost of waiting analysis all the time for buyers on our side, and just looking at some scenarios, cost of waiting for a year, it could be $250, $300 a month.
It could be tens of thousands of dollars. Over 30 years.
Over 30 years, it's a lot of money. So it's something that you want to definitely think about and sit down. So for the person that's thinking about selling, or they think they want to sell, let's say a year or two down the road, should they be rethinking that right now?
Please rethink it. It doesn't matter who get a good agent and really consider buying and selling now, or selling, at least cashing out right now, because we just don't know what the future is going to hold. And with interest rates rising and everything, if you plan on buying in turn, right? If you sell, usually you have to buy as well, right?
Sure.
You'll be buying at a higher interest rate too. So if you wait for 2 years, your interest rate could be higher, which could affect the fact that you wait. Plus, you might get less for your home because prices are leveling off as a result of it. Does that make sense?
It does.
So I think it's risky. I think it's a gamble to wait. I think right now we know what's going to happen, but we have a short window of knowing what's going to happen. As far as how it goes with seller's market. Is the seller's market shifting? It is. And when we say seller's market, we mean, when the sellers have the edge over the buyer as far as what they can ask and leverage.
So that would lead me to believe that could be, so when you're sitting down with buyers and they're saying, when is a good time to buy? now could be a great
Well,
time.
right. So it's the pendulum's shifting, like we said, and things are fluctuating. So for when we start talking about buyers, yeah, it definitely is a good time to buy, and there are some sweet spots in pockets to buy. But again, we just heard just today that we're at an all-time high since April 2011. So if you want to lock in your rate for the next 30 years, maybe you buy now. So this might be your sweet spot. If you wait as we get into the holidays, you might have a little bit less inventory. But also, once the snow hits and you have 3 feet of snow, if you put on your 1980s snowsuit and you start trekking through the snow with your real estate agent, if they're crazy enough like me, you can get some really great deals too. And maybe you can take advantage of low interest rates by the end of the year and still benefit from all of it. So it's all, strategy. While people are sipping their cocoa and roasting chestnuts by the open fire, you could be out there getting a really great deal on property.
So for the person out there that's thinking during that time frame, I'm going to wait till the spring, there might be different strategies that
Sure.
you could implement now.
Yeah, I would argue that. I think the only benefit of maybe waiting till the spring is maybe you have more inventory. But when you have more inventory, there also is a lot more buyers too.
Right.
So a lot of buyers think they should buy in the spring because they think they're going to have a bigger selection. It's honestly, when there's more competition, you're going to pay more money. It's going to cost you thousands of dollars to wait till the spring. I wholeheartedly believe that. I mean, you must as well.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things. I think it's a really healthy market right now to buy and sell. And that pendulum could swing where it's tougher for some than others. But
And it's already swinging. And it's not just specific towns, it's pockets of towns. And you also need to, if you're a seller, you need to price right and maybe price undervalue so that you draw in the buyers. Right now, we're not seeing 150 people, 200 people through open houses like we did last year or the year before. So things are shifting a little. You need to be mindful, and you need to cash out while you can, and you need to maybe buy while you can lock in those low interest rates.
what's that website? Check out
Cashouttime.com.
Cashouttime.com. If you're up in the North Shore and looking to connect with Candice and the Can Do team directly, check out her website at
Century21candice.com, and again, cashouttime.com, or you can call me direct at 781-572-5966. We'd love to help you.
by.
Thanks for having me.
And remember, if you're looking for more real estate tips and market updates, check them out right here below on boston.com.